You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Live fans, let's talk about Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs quarterback. Now, after his game this past Sunday, I put up a video and I criticized him for his poor play. He was absolutely horrible. But however, at the time, the media was not coming out and criticizing him for his poor play. He has turned into an interception machine. He has 9 interceptions on the season, and I can't even count how many fumbles. He had 2 fumbles in the last game, and he lost the fumble. The Chiefs were blown off the field. Now, guys, we know that their defense is not good at all. Not good at all. But Patrick Mahomes, his play, the quote-unquote best player ever to some people in the media, they need to come out and criticize him. Now, I will say this. Shannon Sharp on Undisputed with Skip and Shannon said that Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, he says that they are not his Super Bowl favorite anymore. He has jumped off the bandwagon. The Chiefs now, they sit at 3-4 on the season. 7 games in, this is a good sample size that this team is not very good and that Patrick Mahomes is not playing very well. Yeah, he has numbers and everything. But let's go ahead, let's jump into this because in Patrick Mahomes' defense now, he's taking responsibility for his poor play. He has acknowledged that, ladies and gentlemen, unlike the media. Patrick Mahomes tells Kansas City Chiefs teammates that, quote, "I've got to be better, 100% spot on." And one of my criticisms of his play this season is he tries to do too much and make something out of nothing. Now, it's perfectly okay, Patrick Mahomes, to throw the ball out of bounds instead of making reckless passes. It's okay. We've seen Tom Brady, if the play isn't there. Now, one thing that Brady does really, really good, he doesn't throw the ball in harm's way. That's why you see Tom Brady throw these very, very low passes close to the ground sometime because the ball won't be in harm's way. Patrick Mahomes, he'll throw the ball in harm's way. It'll deflect off the receiver and get intercepted this season. But let's read this. Days after the worst statistical game of his NFL career, Patrick Mahomes said he got up in front of his Kansas City Chiefs teammates and essentially said the team's recent offensive struggles were on him. Hats off to him for taking responsibility. Quote, "You can just watch the tape and know that I need to play better in order to have success," Mahomes said Thursday after his career-low 6 QBR in last week's game against the Tennessee Titans. Now, you guys know I'm not a fan of ESPN's QBR, but one thing we know about that QBR, 6 is absolutely pathetic. You really can't play any worse than that. But he says, quote, "There were plays where guys were open. There were plays where we had matchups down the field that I didn't hit, that I usually would give those guys opportunities to make plays. I've said something to them that I've got to be better. At the same time, they have that mindset that they're going to try to build me up. It's a thing where you're not going to play your best game every single game. And that's when you have to rely on other guys to kind of step up and make plays for you." So there you have it, guys. He is taking responsibility, and I respect that. I really, really do. But the media hype of Patrick Mahomes has been way, way overblown. I'm not calling Patrick Mahomes an overrated quarterback. I'm not doing that. He is great. He really, really is great. He's been in the Super Bowl the past couple of seasons, and he's only been starting 3 seasons. This is his 4th season starting right here. He has been tremendous. But the media hype really has all to do with Tom Brady and his greatness because the media, they want somebody to be better than Tom Brady. And I've talked about this in another video, how after the Chiefs Super Bowl, they were like the over or under for Patrick Mahomes, like 5 Super Bowls or something like that. Insane. That's Tom Brady level right there. Tom Brady is an anomaly. I said the over under really should be 2. 2, because not many quarterbacks can even win 2, no matter how great they are. Okay? Mahomes, whose previously low QBR of 37.4 came last season in the game against the Denver Broncos, has thrown at least 1 interception in each of the past 6 games. He has 9 this season compared to 6 all last year. Quote, "It's just stuff that I've always got to work on, and I kind of lose sometimes during the season and have to get better with." Mahomes said of what went wrong against the Titans. "It's hanging in the pocket, working on my footwork, staying on time, all that stuff like that. You see, it kind of get me in certain games every single year, and it's something I have to go back and learn from and be better at. There were times when I maybe could have stepped and found a soft spot in the pocket where instead I kind of got out there and tried to make something happen. That's the problem right there. Shouldn't be trying to make stuff happen like that because it's reckless. Whenever we don't get going as an offense, it's usually because I'm doing little things like that." Coach Andy Reid said he had no worries about how Mahomes would respond to the worst game of his career. Now, I don't believe he can play any worse. I fully expect him to be better, but he needs to get this interception thing. That needs to stop, because when you turn the ball over like that, that is going to be a big reason why you're 3-4 right now. 3-4. That's pretty much unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. Quote, "He's not going to hide or shy away from anything," Reid said. "If there's a problem, he's going to attack it and work to fix it. That's the way he's wired. I believe in him. He doesn't hide things. A lot of guys make excuses for whatever the issue might be. He's upfront about it. He's not afraid to talk to the players about it, the coaches about it. Then he goes and works on it, which is the most important thing. It builds the confidence in you." So there you have it, guys. Patrick Mahomes taking responsibility. And you know what? And his offense is loaded. He's always had a loaded offense. But right now, he is just not playing up to par, and the media is not calling him out. But he's calling out himself. He's taking responsibility. But what do you guys think it is? Patrick Mahomes taking responsibility, telling his teammates that he must be better, and he absolutely must be better. I'm not putting all the blame on him, because the other players too, they need to up their game as well. The defense is terrible. That, as a collective, of course, I mean, they can't stop anybody. They cannot stop anybody, which really, puts a short leash on Patrick Mahomes when it comes to turnovers. I'm not going to blame the pathetic defense for Patrick Mahomes and his turnovers. I'm not going to make that comparison whatsoever. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Live fans, Patrick Mahomes taking responsibility. I like it. He needed to say that. And you know what? Maybe he can actually turn things around now. But we'll have to see what happens with that. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Black and White Live. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.